Hi everyone. Hope you all are good. We are here for grade 6 math. You can find all the lessons on aplusstudents.com. You have to log in there using your email address and password provided by the administrator. Then you have to select math from the subject tab. Scroll down to grade 6 math and then click on view all lessons. There you can find a list of the chapters. We're going to start with the chapter exponents and square roots. The lessons we're going to cover today are evaluate exponents, find a missing exponent or base, exponents with decimal bases, and exponents with fractional bases. So please make sure you have your notebook and pencil so that you can note down the important examples and definitions as well. Here I am on grade 6 math. The chapter we are on right now is exponents and square roots. Let's just start with the lesson. That is evaluate exponents. Let's just start with the lesson. Four square. So 4 is the base and 4 is the base and 2 is the exponent. So 4 square means you have to multiply 4 two times. You have to do 4 times 4. 4 times 4 is 16. So the correct option is 16. Let's just start with the test questions. So you multiply the base exponent times, right? So evaluate 4 square, which is the correct option. The correct option is 16. You have to multiply 4 two times. You have to do 4 times 4, that is 16. 8 square. So you always evaluate base exponent time. You have to do 8 square. That means you have to do 8 times 8. That is 8 times 8 and 8 times 8 is, that is 64. Option number 1 is the correct option. 8 times 8 makes 64. Option number 1 is the correct option. 6 square. So which is the correct option? That is 6 times 6, or 6 times 6 makes 36. Option number 2 is the correct option. Seven square equals, that is 7 square, and 7 square equals 7 times 7. So 7 times 7 is, that is 49. Option number 2 is the correct option. 7 square, which is the correct option? The correct option is 7 square. That you have to evaluate 7 times 7, that is 49. Option number 2 is the correct option. 4 square, which is the correct option? 4 square equals 4 times 4. So 4 times 4 is 16. Option number 1 is the correct option. 3 square. 3 square equals 3 times 3, that is 9. Very good. Option number 1 is the correct option. 9 square equals, That is 9 square. 9 square equals 9 times 9. That is 81. Option number 1 is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. The next lesson is find the missing exponent or base. So either we have to find the base or either we have to find the exponent. Find the product. You have to find the missing exponent. 10 missing exponent equal 1000. So you have to look at the right side of the equation. Here you have 1000. You have to count the number of zeros. 1000 has 3 zeros. So that means the basic exponent is 3, that is 10 cube equals 1000. Let's just start with the test questions. Find the missing exponent. 10 and missing exponent equals 1000. So on the right hand side we have 3 zero here. So that means the exponent is 10 exponent 3 equals 1000. So option number 2 is the correct option. That is 3. Option number 2 is the correct option. Find the missing exponent. 10 and the missing exponent equals 100. So the missing exponent equals 10 exponent 100 has two zeros, so that means the exponent of 10 is 2. Find the missing exponent. 10, the missing exponent equals 100,000. So which is the correct option? The correct option is 5. Option number 2 is the correct option. Find the missing exponent. 10 and the missing exponent equal 10,000. The correct option is 4. Option number 1 is the correct option. Find the missing exponent. That is 10 exponent 3. Option number 1 is the correct option. Find the missing exponent. That is 10 exponent 4. Option number 2 is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. The next lesson is exponent with decimal basis. Zero point zero 0.02 exponent 3. So which is the correct option? You have to multiply 0.02 3 times. You have to do 0.02 times 0.02 times 0.02. So that is 0.00008. Let's just start with the test questions. 0.09 square. That is 0.09 times 0.09. That is 0.0081. Option number 2 is the correct option. Option number 2 is the correct option. 0.05 square. So which is the correct option? You have to do 0.05 times 0.05. Option number 1 is the correct option. That is 0.0025. Option number 1 is the correct option. 0.07 square. That is 0.0049. Option number 1 is the correct option. 0.5 square equals 0.5 squares equals 0.25. Option number 1 is the correct option. 0.08 square equals 0.060064. Option number 1 is the correct option. 0.3 square. So which is the correct option? Zero point 0.3 times 0.3 is 0.09. Option number 2 is the correct option. 0.8 cube. 0.8 times 0.8 times 0.8. So which is the correct option? Option number 1 is the correct option, that is 0.512. 0.09 times 0.09 cube. So which is the correct option? 0.09 exponent 3 means you have to multiply 0.093 times. So option number 1 is the correct option, that is 0.000729. Option number 1 is the correct option. 0.9 square, which is the correct option? That is 0.81. Option number 1 is the correct option. 0.02 cube, so which is the correct option? Option number 1 is the correct option. Very good. 0.4 cube, so which is the correct option? That is 0.064. Option number 1 is the correct option, that is 0.064. 0.9 cube equals, that is 0.729. Option number 2 is the correct option. 0.05 cube, so which is the correct option? Option number 1 is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. The next lesson is exponents with fractional bases. Let's just start with the lesson. Evaluate. Write your answer as a fraction or whole number. 2 by 3 exponent 0. So the 0 is the exponent of numerator and denominator as well. So when any number have the exponent 0, any number that have the exponent 0 equals 1. So 2 exponent 0 divided by 3 exponent 0 is 1. Let's just start with the test questions. Evaluate. Write your answer as a fraction or whole number. So 1 over 4 exponent 3. So you can evaluate it like 1 times 1 times 1 divided by 4 times 4 times 4. That is 1 over 64. Option number 1 is the correct option. That is 1 over 64. Option number 1 is the correct option. Evaluate. Write your answer as a fraction or whole number. That is 3 exponent 0 divided by 4 exponent 0. That equals 1. So any number that have the exponent 0 equals 1. Option number 1 is the correct option. Evaluate 3 by 4 exponent 1. So which is the correct option? Any number that 1 stays the same. So 3 exponent 1 divided by 4 exponent. 3 exponent 1 is 3 and 4 exponent 1 is 4. That is 3 by 4. Option number 1 is the correct option. Evaluate 1 by 4 exponent 0. So which is the correct option? One by 4 exponent 0 is 1. Option number 1 is the correct option. One by 2 exponent 3. You have to evaluate 1 exponent 3 divided by 2 exponent 3. You have to do 1 times 1 times 1 divided by 2 times 2 times 2. 1 times 1 times 1 is 1. 2 times 2 is 4 and 4 times 2 is 8. That is 1 over 8. Option number 1 is the correct option. That is 1 by 8. Option number 1 is the correct option. Two by 3 exponent 0. So which is the correct option? Any number that have the exponent 0 equals 1. So option number 2 is the correct option. 1 over 2 square. So which is the correct option? That is 1 times 1 divided by 2 times 2. Option number 2 is the correct option. That is 1 by 4. 3 over 4 square, which is the correct option? You have to do 3 times 3 divided by 4 times 4. That is 9 over 16. Option number 2 is the correct option. One by 3 exponent 1, which is the correct option? Any number that has the exponent 1 stays the same. So that is 1 over 3. Option number 1 is the correct option. 1 by 3 exponent 3. So which is the correct option? 'That is 1 over 27. Option number 2 is the correct option. Two by 3 exponent 1. 2 by 3 exponent 1 is 2 by 3. Option number 1 is the correct option. 2 by 3 exponent 3. You have to do 2 times 2 times 2 divided by 3 times 3 times 3. 2 times 2 is 4, 4 times 2 is 8, 3 times 3 is 9, and 9 times 3 is 27. Option number 2 is the correct option. That is 8 over 27. Okay, you can. We are done with the lesson. So we were working on grade 6 math. The chapter we were working on is exponents and square roots. The lessons we have covered today are evaluate exponents, find the missing exponent or base, exponents with decimal basis, and exponents with fractional basis. So please make sure before the next session you can complete all the practice questions for the lessons we just did. That is your homework until next session. So if you need more help with any of the lessons, you can simply click on the live chat button. Tutors are available there to help you. Or either you can write down the questions in the chat box. I'm here to answer all your questions and confusions if you have any. So you can please ask questions if you have any. Okay, then that's all for today. See you in the next session. Bye everyone.